I am Keval Patel, and today I'm going to give you a demo of my project, and I will explain how it works. And I have created a simple document scanner, which will help to scan the documents. So first, I would like to give you a pipeline of this project. So first, let me run the project. So, so first to get the image from the webcam, first we get the image from the webcam, then we convert that image to grayscale, and then we apply edge detectors to find edges. After that, we find contours in the image, and then we choose the biggest contours from the image from the contours. Then we use warp perspective to get the desired image. After this, we apply adaptive thresholding to get the scan paper field. Finally, we save the image to a folder by pressing the S button. So this is the project pipeline. I will explain how all of this is done from the code. So first I imported all the libraries that I was going to use. That is OpenCV, NumPy, and utils. Utils I am importing from our main directory. Basically, I have created two scripts. One is the utils, where I have added the supporting functions, and the second is and the other is a document scanner, which is the main coordinate. So first, I have created an object to get the image from the camera. Then I also have flags that will allow us to run a webcam. Now, for getting a manual image, we have a path image variable. That is a scan1.jpg. There is the image. So now we also have initialized the height and width of the image. Then in the while loop, we first create a blank image. Then we are taking our main image from the webcam. That we resize it, and we first convert the image to grayscale using the CVT color function. Then we add a little bit of blur using the Gaussian blur function. After this, we are using a Canny edge detector to get the edges. And in this, we are using two threshold values, which we are getting from the trackbars. We have initialized that. I have initialized the trackbars in the starting, and we also have another function that is value trackbars. Both of these functions are from util. So here, this initialized trackbar initializes the trackbar and the value trackbar, and from this value trackbar we get the values of the trackbar, and we send that and this function sends the values back to the function. Then I've used dilate and erode functions from OpenCV, which will remove the noise from the image. After that, in order to get contours, I have used a find contours method, and after finding the contours, this saves the contours in contours variable. Then all the contours are drawn using draw contours function. Uh, then after finding the contours, we have to find the biggest contours. So I've created a biggest contour method in utils, and it save and I'm sending all the contours to biggest contours in the utils, and from that method, here is that. From this, we get 4 corner points of our biggest contour. Now we are after this after this we have to apply warp perspective, but as warp perspective is quite sensitive, before this we have to rearrange our points. That is, we have to define which point is the starting point, that is 0 0, and for this I've used reorder function. This reorder function is in util, which will sort all of our points according to our annotation. Our annotations are that is, our annotations are 0 0, then width 0, 0 height, and width height. And then I'm removing 2020 pixels. 2020 pixels from each side to remove the bend from the image. After that, I have used adaptive thresholding to get a more paper-like feel. And at last, after that, as you can see, I have an array of images. This array of images is just an input for our stacking function to stack the images together in the output. Then here I have defined the labels for each image. Each image in the stack. Wait. So yeah, this is the label, and I have stacked all of this in one. I have stacked all of the images in one using this stack using the stack function, using the stack images. Then I've used show function to show the output. Then then the last thing in this is we can save the images by pressing the S key button, S key. So here it checks for the S input from the keyboard. Then then it saves the last warp perspective colored image to scanned folder, to the scanned folder. And after that, we have two functions that gives a pop-up once the image is saved, that scan saved. And this is the scanned folder. It saves the scanned images. So this is all for the project. If you want this code, you can get this in the description, and always be a learner.